Today, I'm going to show you how you can quickly get data from Salesforce using our tool into a spreadsheet, make necessary edits, and then update your database using the edits that you made. The first thing you're going to want to do is click the Get Data button here, and then select Get Opportunity Object. In order to pull something from the database, you'll need to create a query. Using various controls, this dialog box here guides the user through the process of creating a query. These are all the objects in the system. I'll be using Opportunity. In no time at all, it pulls all the fields of the object. Now I'm going to select a few fields. Amount, close date, name. As you can see, as you're clicking these buttons, it's automatically building the query for you. When you're updating records in Salesforce, you have to include Opportunity ID. Without this, you won't be able to update records. And then I'll do a stage because it's a pick list. So we have 5 fields here, and after you can define a filter. The controls only let you define one filter, but you can freely type what you want. For our example here, we'll use close date. And you can set it to equals a certain date or after a certain date. So for this example, I'll type in equals this year, which is still a perfectly fine valid query. Now let's go to options. We're just going to focus on a few of them for now. Let's define the start cell address as A2. The reason for that is because I want to put the latest pull, the date and time, in the top row. So we're going to put B1. And then in A1, we'll put last pulled. I'm going to uncheck the Create New Worksheet box, which will put the resulting data in the current active spreadsheet. All the other settings will stay exactly as they are. This checkbox right here will include drop-down menus for the pick lists. So the query is ready, and now click Execute. As you can see, all the data is brought in, and we can see the last pull date was populated. Now that we have the data, the user can now work with it and make changes. Let's test this out by adjusting the close date. Let's change the close date to April 14th for all of them. And now we'll mark these opportunities as closed won. And you have to remember this is just an example. You could be working with all sorts of information here. What we're demonstrating here is how quickly you can bring in records, edit them, and update them all within seconds. So let me show you how the update process works. This update button here will update opportunities back to Salesforce, and it works based off selection. Whatever you have selected in the spreadsheet will get pushed back by default. Let's test it out by selecting some data. Then click on Update. Now we can see a mapping window. Whatever boxes are checked will be the ones that get updated. We have to have Opportunity ID selected, because this is how the records are identified. We only want to check the boxes that we changed. So stage and close date. Now you can hit Update, and then hit Yes on the confirmation. Instantly, it goes back to Salesforce and returns the results. As you can see, the results are placed right next to the data in your active spreadsheet. If there was an error, you'll see it in the results page with an explanation of what happened and what caused the error. But for our example, everything was updated successfully. And that is the entire process.